guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Sarah Rachel again with another interesting video. So you're most welcome. For my new subscribers, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you love such contents, and for my returning subscribers, you're most welcome. Thank you so much guys for coming back and always watching my video. So it's another day with another interesting video, another episode. So guys, today I don't know what to say, but yeah, wacha tu tuongee. Let us just talk. It's about these relationships. This week, the whole of this week, it's all have been relationship breaking left, right, and center. So today is on Friday, and I want to tell people out there that it is not any desire, it is not of any desire from every woman that every time she comes into a relationship, that his relationship will end. Every woman, when they come into a relationship, they expect that their relationship, their marriage will work. So if you find up a couple that they have broken up about their relationship, it is not their will. Basically, it might be something that has really turned them down, and it has really made them that decision for them to decide to part ways. Like for example, the story of Nana Owiti and King Kaka. It is really frustrating. I really wish for them, I don't know what to wish for them, but I cannot say I would wish for them to come back together, because you don't know the other story of the other person. But to break a relationship or a marriage of 13 years, it is not something easy. 13 years, it's a different story, okay? So I wouldn't judge them by myself, because we don't know the other side story. We don't know their story. In short, we don't know their story. But then we should ask ourselves, why are marriages breaking? What is going on? Have we failed as a society to bring up the right marriages? And mind you, let me tell you guys, nowadays, even doing a wedding in a church, it takes a long time. Like basically from where I fellowship, I'm going to be honest, we've stayed like almost 10 years without a wedding. And this was not a normal thing from the beginning. Those days you would see weddings, you would see people, you would see big cars, you would see weddings after every Saturday, especially when we would come in the month of August, all the way to December. You would see people engaging in weddings a lot, okay? And this one really caught my attention, because if you can look around, guys, basically, to be honest, weddings are not happening anymore. And if your church is having wedding nowadays, thank God, because God is in that church, okay? And then the other thing, it's this issue of 50-50 in marriage. Basically, I cannot advocate for that one. We need to bring up a boy child knowing that he should stand in as a man and provide every necessity to the woman. Yes, I know there is a time that they may lack job, or they will lose a job. As a woman, that is the right time for you to step in and support him. But now the problem of our generation today, of what I've witnessed, young men are not willing to work hard, and they prefer these 50-50 things. They say, let's come together, let's just come together in a marriage. You pay the rent, you pay the rent, I buy food. You do this, I do this. And I basically think that this is the main thing when it comes to marriage, that has really made the marriages to break up. Because you cannot tell me that you married a girl, or you married someone's daughter, to come and bring him a burden, to allow the someone's daughter to be paying the bills on your behalf. No, let's be honest. For me, basically, I know women work, and I too do work, but my money is my money. A woman's money is a woman's money. But as a man, your money is to provide everything, every necessity. And when I say every necessity, every man should look upon his wife. You should dress him from head to toe. Once a man starts giving you 50-50 thing, it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. It has really made the boy child not even to work hard. There's, I remember those days when we grew up. My dad would he would work, even though my mom would go to work, but he would make sure that he has placed food on the table. He would not allow my mom to give that money. But now today, you are marrying somebody's daughter, and then when you reach in the house, you're asking somebody's daughter to pay half rent and you pay half rent. And it has gotten worse, such that even when it comes to doing the weddings today, you find that in churches we have these zinaitangoaje, we have these pre-weddings. A boy child has been brought up there, yani we need to support you to do a wedding. How do you expect somebody to support you to go and pay your wife's dowry, and you are the one who is marrying that wife? How? Come on, guys, we need to style up. A boy child needs to style up. If you have a boy, train your boy to be capable of putting everything on the table. Okay? And I'm not saying it is bad, it is good to support one another, but let that support from a woman or from your wife comes when you're in need, not when even you're able to do it. And then the other thing, we must ask ourselves, what is the role of a man in a relationship or in a marriage? When you come into marriage, you ask yourself, what is the role of this man in my life? You cannot, even me, I cannot, basically I cannot stay with a man. I cannot pay half rent. He has to take care of the bills. Okay? Unless he's sick or something, I'll step in. But the problem is today, once the guys are being shown to step in, they completely forget themselves. If you've not watched this Obina show interview between Alma and Gift, you'd really feel it, that a boy child is really failing. I don't want to talk much about that interview, but if you've not watched it, kindly go and watch that interview, and you learn some tips there. So the man is to provide, and the same man is to love, and then the same man is to appreciate his or her wife. And then another issue about relationship that I would like to talk about is finances issue. Finances. Yes, pesa. Now the problems comes in when the reason I have a problem with this 50-50 thing. When a man provides and then all of a sudden he loses job, and you are used to paying the bills half. Do you know what really the person, the lady, will see as if you've left all the burden to him? Yeah. And this is the sad part that people don't want to address in marriage. Okay? This is where the problem comes in. You are used to be paying one bill, and then all of a sudden someone gets sick or something happens, and then now you have to step in with all the bills. And then when this man sees you are able to pay all the bills, he relaxes. So this is where the problem begins, because now the woman finds himself doing everything, and the man finds himself relaxing, and this is what is leading to breaking of relationship. Okay? So as a man, you are a young man outside there, you want to get yourself into marriage, kindly search for money, look for money. Women today are working hard, they are really working hard, and they are driving on. And if the men continue to be the way they are today, like what we have seen in the likes of the interview between Obina and Alma and Gift, men, you have, in the future to come, you will not have a say. And it will be that we want to see that ego of a man, that in the beginning, the ego, the what authority that God had given to man. We want to see men in authority. Do you know, I wanna share with you something. Let me tell you, even in the churches today, for those who are Christian, even in the churches today, it has turned. Women are being given leadership. The pastors are more concerned of women more than men. Why? Of women more than men. Why? Because men have failed. They have failed to take their part as who they were created to be. A man was created to be the head, to be the ruler, to take authority in the family. But if you start becoming a man that is giving your authority to a woman, there is no a day that woman will respect you in that house. Because if a woman can pay the bills of house rent, if a woman can buy food, if a woman can pay school fees for his children, and you're there in the house, what makes you that this woman cannot leave you and live on his or her own? Okay, so before we get ourselves into this marriage issues thing and relationship, be sure if you're ready to be dumped. Okay, and then the other thing that I find it different, I find it weird when it comes to relationship, not weird, what I find it like, it is bringing them, it is bringing some of these things together. It's the way people are brought up. People have been brought up in a different way, in a different background. Now, there is one has been brought up with a single parent and another one has been brought up with a both parent. Of course, the characteristics that you see in these single parenthood and these both parents are totally different. Person who has been brought up in a single parenthood, this is somebody who has been brought up to defend himself, to become independent, to stand on his own, to make decision by his own. Okay, he doesn't need to seek opinion from others. You see, do you get? I hope you understand me there. And then when we look at the both parents, now this side, this is a person who has been brought up that there is always the head who makes decision in the house. This is the same person that we see, he has been brought up where we know a woman is being given to do shopping. You know, a woman is the one to go to the market. Now, the person who has been brought up with a single parent doesn't know that, because he has seen his mother doing everything. So even for him to go to the market, it's easy. Okay, so I don't know whether I'm trying to bring a sense here, but you can tell there is a much difference between a person who has been brought up with a single parent and a person who has been brought up with both parents. And most likely, these people who have been brought up with both parents, some of them you'll find them learning, and majority of them you might find them they are brought up in a violent family. So this lady from a both parent is easily to attack the man who was been brought up with a single mother, to anaweza mwataki, yani anaweza mwongelesha maneno mabaya at any time, because he has seen his parents violent, fighting. And you'll be lucky enough if you marry somebody who has been brought up with both parents under Christian values, who they fear God, they know what is marriage. Okay, and now this single parent gets into a marriage with a lady who has been brought up in a marriage that is full of violence. You can tell that marriage how it will end. So sometimes, even before we get into marriage, let us dig our background. Let us dig the person's, dig our background, dig that partner of yours background. Get to understand them. Get to know these people. If I go to this guy, how does he behave? What are their characters in their family? Before you settle down with somebody, get to know people very well. Get to understand their background. Get to know what they believe in. Get to know if they believe in marriage or not. By the way, let me tell you, there are some people who are brought up outside there. They don't believe in marriage, but they will marry, but they don't believe in marriage. They believe marriage is a scam. Okay, and there are those who are brought up, they know marriage is an institution that was created by God for a specific purpose, and that purpose is to bring up a healthy family. Okay, but sad enough is that there are people today, they are even talking ill about marriage. We are making marriage to look like a scam. We are making marriage to look like something that it is from the devil, but let me tell you, I want you guys to know and to understand that marriage is a beautiful thing, and it was created for a purpose with an aim to bring up a family, and it is a special thing before God. Okay, and then another thing that I've come to realize about marriage is that may lead to the breakage of marriage is this time when it comes to you're married and you're working with single people. How now? Let me tell you guys, For me, I can never take advices from single people. Not because I hate them, because I also have been brought up with a single parent, and I know, and at one point she became single. I've been brought up with both parents, but at one time she had to part away. But that one does not give me the audacity to work with single people. Let me tell you, this is the truth about the single people. Single people, especially those who are once in a marriage, these people, they will always talk ill of men or even a woman. They would always talk bad of these people, of marriage, because this person, he has carried his own bitterness based on the relationship that he was in. So if you find yourself working with such group, your marriage is likely to fall apart. I know of a person that was working with a single women, this single group, and within a period of short, this lady ended up separated with his husband, and I don't know whether today they are back, but that is the reality. But it is sad enough that these people who are separating this lady has young kids, and these single women that are separating her from her own marriage, they have big kids. Some of them, their kids are in college. Some of them, their kids have already done with school, you know. And now I was wondering, and I was looking at this situation, and was saying, may God help us. May God grant us that wisdom, that we may understand that sometimes we need wisdom and knowledge. When it comes to marriage, choose your friends wisely. And if you have to work with these single people that because they are best friend, don't just take everything they talk about. Take the positive thing, leave the negativity. Okay? So what I'm saying is that marriage is not a scam. A marriage works, but it will only work if you work with the right person at the right time under the will of God. And I know the devil is not happy with marriages, and that is why we are seeing each year in Kenya, in our country, like 5 or 6 celebrities, their marriages has to break. Okay? People have killed each other on marriages based because of violence, you know, because people, they have hated. You have hated marriage, and to an extent you have hated your partner, you know. If it doesn't work, leave your partner at peace. Leave your partner at peace. But if it is working, if it is somebody who has not given you violence, he has not shown you something to do with violence, sometimes it is good for you to pray and ask God for wisdom. Ask God for wisdom. With all this said and done, I hope that this video won't get negative comments. And like I said, I don't hate single parents. I am a product of them. But I just want you to take note that even as you work with your friends who are single, be very careful from what they speak. Be very careful from what they feed you. Like I said earlier, always take the positive thing. Leave the negativity. If you find yourself that you cannot separate yourself from them, okay? But 99% of them, they normally talk ill about marriages. They will always advocate for fake marriages. Okay? So guys, I hope I've talked yenye ilikuwa ndani yangu initoke. Whatever I've spoken that was in me, I had to release it out. For those who don't know Kiswahili, initoke. I have to release it out. Okay? So guys, as you watch this content, I hope you guys, you get to understand that marriage is a blessing. Marriage is real. Marriage is a gift from God. By the way, if you never knew, marriage is also a gift. It is a gift. Yes, people think that marriage is not a gift. Marriage is a gift. Okay? So another thing is that marriage is a very special thing from God. And when God created man and woman, and he decided to bring them together to form that union, he wanted it to be seen. He wanted to bring people together on board so that you may learn one another's weakness and another's weakness, and you bring your weakness together to make them strong enough. Okay? So when you learn my weakness, I learn your weakness. We bring them together and we work on it together. Okay, so guys, I hope you get to enjoy this video. And if you're that person that you love such content, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe. Let us grow the channel together. Let us grow the channel together. So subscribe, like the video, and share. The more you hata kama utaki kushare, you can just like the video and also view it. Listen to the context of it to the end, and then you like it, and then you like it, and then you can be able to choose whether to subscribe. Not to choose, you can be able to subscribe, and you can choose whether you love to share. Okay, so for you who is a new person here, my name's Sari Rachel. I'm a mother of two. I'm a born again Christian. I love God and I love families. So my content is all about self-motivation, and maybe if God help us, we may do a little bit of lifestyle. And yeah, I think that is all about I can say for now. Yeah, so if you like such content, kindly remember to subscribe. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this content. I hope that next video, we will be able to share more. So thank you so much. God bless you. Nawapenda tu sana. Continue subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let us grow this channel together. Thank you so much.